ad in the newspaper. That's why you guys are here. Wow. Okay. How many from Facebook? It's amazing. Okay. So I mentioned there during my video or in the ad in the paper, I'll reveal the single biggest number one mistake back pain and sciatica sufferers make. And it's really very simple. They ignore it. Ignore it. Usually starts with a mild strain of the back or a mild pain. Now, if it's a mild strain of the back, let's say it's your first time hurting your back and it's a mild strain, Mother Nature has a way of healing it within 9 to 14 days. If you're still having symptoms 42 years later, it is not a mild strain. Okay? All right? But if after 14 days, kidding aside, you're still having issues, it is not a mild strain. You need to seek professional help. And that's where we all get tripped up. Because in the past, your back may have gotten better after so many weeks or months. But then if you just ignore it, over time, that frequency where your back pain and sciatica keeps occurring starts getting a little bit more frequent. Or maybe originally you only had pain across your back. Over time, it started drifting down to your butt. You still didn't do anything about it. Now, you may have taken some pain pills. I'm not talking about that. Okay? You may have gotten some injections. I'm not talking about that. And that pain continued to keep drifting farther down, until finally it got your attention. And that's why probably some of you guys are here today. Okay? There are really 3 ways to approach any issue, in this case back pain and sciatica. First way to approach it is the worst way. Roman numeral 1 is ignore it. That's the worst way. The second one is patch it. How can you patch a back pain issue? Ibuprofen. What else? Dave? Stretching. Anything else?
Heat, ice.
Heat, ice. Anything else?
Bengay.
Bengay. Ceylon Pass. All right. Even injections can be a patch. Injections can be a quick fix, but it doesn't really solve the problem. It just calms things down. Okay?
Anything 94 proof or stronger.
94 proof or stronger, I agree too. Now, here's another way some people are patching it. Mike? For some of you, probably you used to love to hike, or maybe walk a lot, or maybe you used to love to bowl. Maybe you used to love to do stuff. But since those things aggravated your back, you have shelved them, and you don't do them anymore. That's a way of patching it. Okay? I like to tell a story. In my Valpo office, there's one corner of our suite where we keep getting a leak. Okay? It will show up in the ceiling tile, and we'd call the landlord. And the landlord would ignore us. A week later, he would finally send someone. You know what the guy did? You know how he patched it? He replaced the ceiling tile. But then that problem got taken care of because 3 years ago, our building in Valpo caught on fire. And we were closed for 7 months. So they had to fix the roof. They changed the roof. But in this case, that was, now let's go to Roman numeral 3. What's the best way to approach a problem? Is to handle it. In the case of our roof, it was handled drastically. Now for some, how is back pain and sciatica handled drastically? Surgery. How many people in the audience today have had surgery? Okay. Anybody have fusion? Thank God, no fusion. It is kind of warm in here, isn't it? Okay, hang on. Sorry about that. Okay. And we'll discuss fusion later for some who have had fusion. So the best way to handle a problem is to address the cause of your back pain and sciatica, which leads us to number 5 on your